Hello, Dr. Paul Cleveland with Boundary Stone, and last time when we were talking, I wanted us to look at rules gone wild, and we were looking at the NCAA. And yeah, but you know, rules gone wild, man, that applies to our government as well. And you know, so let's get into that one a little bit. I was just reading through some articles and came across one where the Trump administration has decided that it needs to deregulate cherry pies. I mean, cherry pies. Why in the world is our FDA trying to control cherry pies? One of the rules that it had established was that in order for you to sell a frozen cherry pie, it had to have 25% cherries in the pie. Well, what business is it of the federal government to decide how many cherries should be in a cherry pie? You know, that's something that the market can decide quite on its own. And you know, cherry pies, of course, would be sold on a scale. You know, if you bought a cheap cherry pie, you could pretty well expect that it would not have as many cherries in it, and that it might have other kinds of fillers or additives to taste like cherry pie, but not as many cherries. Okay, well that's fine, and you know, if you're tight on money, that may be preferable to you than not being able to have a cherry pie at all. Alternatively, some people would offer cherry pies that had a lot more cherries in them than other pie makers. And you know, the whole thing is government really doesn't need to be involved in this at all. The marketplace can regulate itself really very well on this one, you know, because of branding. I mean, we live in a world of very imperfect information, and so the way in which companies sell their products is by branding them. And what a brand is, it's the company's promise of a particular quality in the marketplace. And so if you don't care about the promise, then I'll buy the generic cherry pie. But if I'm interested in the quality, and there's a maker of cherry pies that is known for delivering a cherry pie that has lots of cherries in it, then they're gonna get a premium price, but people are gonna associate the brand with the quality of the pie itself. That's the way the marketplace always works. I mean, think about it for a moment. You would expect when you go to a car dealership, say, and you put the money down to buy a Lexus, that it's going to be a cut above in terms of options and the way it's built and the quality of it overall than a lower priced automobile. You know, with some economy class car just wouldn't stack up to the Lexus. And the price difference between the two really is information that's telling you something. Market prices mean something in unregulated markets. Well, when governments begin to try to regulate all of this sort of stuff, and when they're putting themselves out as the experts on everything, you can pretty well believe that no, they're not the experts on everything, and the market signals being provided begin to lose value in that environment. And you really can't tell because everybody will be saying, well, I abide by government standards, whatever that might mean. Well, okay, fine. But, you know, we can eliminate regulations. And, you know, it's interesting, whatever else we might think about the current Trump administration, this one, he's been pretty aggressive with rolling back a lot of the regulations. And he's gotten rid of the regulation on cherry pies and how many cherries would have to be in those pies. Well, that's a good thing. And we need to do a lot more of that for the economy. Now, with any administration, it's a mixed bag. Same is true with the current administration. It is a mixed bag. There are plenty of things we could point out that would be problematic. But getting rid of the regulations on cherry pies is not one of them. That's something that they should be applauded for. Well, I hope this is helpful to you. Once again, Dr. Paul Cleveland, Boundary Stone. Check out our website. Check out our materials, our offerings. We're trying to teach you sound economic principles that you can understand your world and make a difference in it. I'll talk to you again next time. Bye.